I am sure that you've heard that subconscious programming is a major factor when it comes to manifesting. But did you know there are techniques that you can use to literally rewire your brain to start manifesting so much quicker and easier? And when you start using these techniques, it's almost like your manifesting goes on autopilot and you will no longer have to try so hard when it comes to attracting and manifesting what you want. In this video, we are going to dive deep into manifesting and the law of attraction, and I will share an extremely powerful trick that you can start using right now, like right this second, to speed up your manifesting and get you into that autopilot mode. So if you are ready to learn how to use this technique, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button below so that I know that you're giving it a try, and see how many people are with you on that too. Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Mary Kate and I'm a mindset coach and manifesting expert focused on transformational results. My whole channel is all about manifesting, law of attraction, meditations, and more. So if you want to experience some massive results, you are in the right place. I post brand new videos every Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Now let's get into this technique and how it all works. Did you know that your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real? Being totally serious. And the best part is that the truth is that you can actually convince your mind that something's real even before it actually happened. This is the power of the subconscious mind. And you can use this power to literally transform your life. I'm not even trying to be dramatic when I say that your subconscious mind is the number one most important factor in your ability to manifest. Your subconscious mind basically runs your life without you even realizing it. And it controls about 95% of your day. Your routines, patterns, habits, all of it. Subconscious mind. So can you imagine how much you could change your life by accessing and training your subconscious mind? You could literally change everything. But the problem is that subconscious programming isn't something that you work through once or twice. It's not something you just have to do a few times. It is continuous, daily work of observing what you believe to be true. And it's important to know that most of these beliefs came from what you were taught and what you experienced as a child. Those were most of the things that shaped your belief system. So the beliefs you hold are generally from your experiences and your perspective based on what you learned when you were little. And when we dive into subconscious programming, a lot of the work is about unlearning what you used to believe and instead choosing to believe in things that support the life that you want to create. I mean, really, think about how many times a day you do the same sorts of routines and almost go into a trance where you're operating on autopilot out of just pure habit. You get in the car to drive home and the next thing you know, you're pulling into your driveway. But it's not like you were focused on, holding the wheel, like doing all of those different things. Your brain just knows how to do it, and so you're functioning on autopilot. Now imagine if you could enter the same autopilot state automatically to manifest all the big things that you want. And not only is it possible, but let me show you an exercise you can use right now to try it out for yourself. So now that you understand that the subconscious mind is something that you can work on and train, because it literally just obeys what you feed it with your thoughts and beliefs, here is what you're going to do. I will walk you through all of the steps. And not only that, I'm going to customize this for you specifically. Because we all have different levels of beliefs and different places we're starting from. And manifesting is not a one-size-fits-all approach. So you have to start from where you are at. So now that you're aware of that, let's get started, and you are going to choose your personal starting point. For this technique, you're going to have two options, beginner and advanced. So if you're sort of new to manifesting and the law of attraction, or if you feel like you've been struggling a lot to see results and you aren't quite sure yet what you're doing, or if you don't actually believe it works, or if you have any doubts at all, use the beginner steps. Or if you have a bit more experience manifesting and feel more comfortable within your process and your understanding and ability to attract the things that you want, then go ahead and follow the advanced steps. And honestly, I hate using labels like beginner or advanced, but for the sake of keeping it organized and clear, we will just refer to them as these: beginner, advanced. Choose your path, choose your journey. So for beginners, step 1, you're going to choose to focus on butterflies. And I know you're probably sitting there saying, what are you talking about? But just stay with me. I know this may sound insane, but you're going to have to go with me on this. And if you've chosen the advanced path, step 1, you are going to choose one thing that you intend to manifest. And I mean it. When I say only choose one right now, only choose one. I know you probably have a whole list of things that you want to manifest and you're working through all of them right now, but for the sake of this exercise, choose one. And you can always come back later and do this again for the next thing that you want to manifest, but just choose one. So for both groups, step 1, you are essentially choosing your focus. Beginner path, your focus is on butterflies. Advanced path, your focus is on one thing you intend to manifest. So now we are going to create an experience to train your subconscious mind to accept this focus as being real. And while this may sound simple, you really have to connect on a deeper level, which I will explain. You are going to create this as a real experience for yourself. You cannot fake this. It has to feel fully real. So you have your focus as step 1, and step 2 for this process is going to be the exact same for both groups. You are going to create an experience that feels completely real to you in order to convince your subconscious mind that it's already here and it's already happened. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. So take full advantage of your imagination. And don't worry, you don't just have to visualize. There's a few options to create this experience for yourself, and I highly encourage you to try to find your way in. You can sit in a visualization while feeling the feelings, or you can journal it all out, fully connecting to the feeling and experience. Or maybe you can even try something I call the mirror method, which is one of my absolute favorite techniques that I teach inside of Abundance Academy. So let me quickly explain what the mirror method technique is. So for this technique, you are going to face a mirror, obviously, right? And this might feel a bit awkward at first, but the goal of this exercise isn't to just stare at yourself or pick apart your flaws or mess with your hair or anything like that. Get past the appearance of what you see. In fact, ignore your appearance completely. And instead, you are going to stare into the mirror until you're almost lost with kind of a soft, blurry gaze. It's almost as if you're looking through your reflection. You're not really looking at yourself. You're in a hazy little daze looking through yourself. And with this kind of soft, hazy focus, you are going to start seeing what you chose as your focus all around you. So if you chose the beginner path and it's butterflies, you are going to be looking in the mirror, seeing them flying all around you with your eyes open and a soft gaze into the mirror, just seeing it all happen. And if you've chosen the advanced path, you're going to see the thing that you intend to manifest or the experience as if it's here right now. Use your imagination. Use this mirror like a movie playing out in real life. And there's no right or wrong way. You mainly just want to trick your mind into accepting this experience as being real. If you want to visualize, if you want to meditate, if you want to journal, if you want to try that mirror method technique, try what works for you. See what works for you. Experiment with it. And don't judge this. Don't force this. If something doesn't feel right for you, then try something else. You're free to keep trying. Manifesting works differently for each person, and this is exactly why I teach different methods that work for you based on your learning type and personality inside of Abundance Academy. And the mirror method is just one of the many methods that I teach, and to be honest, it's one of the best for visual learners. So if you're a visual learner, be sure to try that out. And just know that there are tons of options available to you, and you just have to find your way in. So after you create the experience for yourself in step 2, step 3 is all about feeding and activating your reticular activating system. That may sound like really intimidating, but you actually have this part of your brain right near the brainstem that's whole purpose is to give you evidence of what you focus on. Crazy, right? I actually teach a whole module about this inside of Abundance Academy, and I also have a video that talks more about it if you're curious. So if you want to learn a little bit more, I'll leave a link to that video up here and a link down below for you too, explaining the mysteries of your reticular activating system. But in this step, you are going to ask for evidence of this focus. So for beginners, it's butterflies. For advanced, it's the evidence of the thing that you intend to manifest. You're just asking your reticular activating system to give you evidence. So what you'll do for this step is you're going to repeat this statement for 3 minutes. You can set a timer on your phone, on your computer, but don't get too wrapped up in this time constraint and don't get too serious about it to the point where it takes you out of the experience. So in a completely relaxed and receptive state, you can open or close your eyes, personal preference. Again, do what works best for you. And for beginners, you are going to repeat, I always see butterflies. I always see butterflies. I always see butterflies all the time. I always see butterflies. I always see them. I'm always seeing butterflies. I'm always seeing butterflies. Do it in whatever cadence, tone, way works for you. You can mix it up a bit. You can insert different sentences, but you're just feeding your reticular activating system to start giving you evidence of that focus. Start giving evidence of what you're saying. And for anyone who chose the advanced path, you're going to have to repeat the same thing, but plug in the thing that you intend to manifest as the focus, whatever you had chosen in step 1. And again, start with I always. Start with the feeling of certainty of course, I always see this and I always get this and it always happens, and do it for 3 minutes. And once you complete this, you will be absolutely shocked at how quickly you will start to see evidence of what you chose in step 1. Seriously, if you chose butterflies, please, 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 please share how often you start seeing butterflies immediately. It doesn't have to be butterflies in your actual reality. It can be butterflies on a piece of paper, butterflies on a billboard, butterflies on a package, butterflies on so many different things. I've done this exercise with so many people, and it always just gets me how entertaining it is. People will be like, I saw 8 million butterfly emojis. You never know. And if you chose the thing that you intend to manifest for the first step, do this exercise again, but do it with the butterfly version. And please, share what comes up for you. Feel free to tag me in your Instagram stories or comment below, because it's honestly so much fun to hear how everybody reacts to programming your reticular activating system. My Instagram's at mkmagicmindset. Seriously, tag me in your story if you start seeing butterflies everywhere, because I guarantee that you will. And these butterflies will literally start showing up everywhere. And I'm not even saying just flying around outside. They show up in so many different ways. TV, art, books, magazines, your phone. Trust me, they'll be all over the place. It's honestly just a fun experiment to prove how powerful your mind is. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notification so you get notified whenever I post video. And be sure to comment below. Let me know if you chose the beginner or the advanced path. And if you start seeing those butterflies and you start seeing evidence of what you programmed your reticular activating system for, be sure to head over to my Instagram at mkmagicmindset and tag me in your stories. I would love to see your results. And if you want to learn more techniques like this mirror method, be sure to join me for Abundance Academy, which is my signature course where I show you how to manifest based on your learning type and your personality. We dive deep into subconscious programming and learn how to manifest on autopilot through training your brain. For more information, you can head on over to my website, mkmagicmindset.com, and I will also leave a link down below for you. And I'll see you in the next one.